Welcome back to Abrahamic Seed Phi. If you missed the first part of the very dramatic story of Joshua, kindly click on the link above or check it out in the description of this video. Now, let's get into the continuation of the story. As the Amorites fled down the rocky descent from Beth Horon, a new, terrifying force entered the battle. It was not man-made, but a direct manifestation of divine wrath. The Lord himself hurled massive hailstones down from the heavens. These were not mere stones of ice. They were instruments of judgment. The chaotic retreat turned into a death trap, and the scripture tells us that more of the Amorite soldiers were died from the hailstones than were killed by the swords of the Israelites. But
what is this? The Lord has sent this to destroy us! We are doomed!
the day was fading. Joshua looked to the west and saw the sun beginning its descent, casting long shadows across the valley. The surviving enemies were scattered, racing towards the safety of their fortified cities. Darkness would be their ally. The victory was not yet complete. In that moment, filled with a faith that defied the very laws of nature, Joshua did the unthinkable. In the sight of all Israel, he raised his voice and commanded the heavens themselves. Joshua, sun, stand still over Gibeon, and you, moon, over the valley of Aijalon. And the universe obeyed. The sun stopped in the middle of the sky. The relentless march of time was halted, bathing the battlefield in an eerie, unending daylight, until the nation of Israel had completely avenged itself on its enemies. As the book of Joshua records, there has been no day like it before or since, a day when the Lord listened to the voice of a man. The miraculous day is not yet over. With the enemy armies shattered, the focus now shifts to their leaders. With the battle won and the enemy decimated under the prolonged daylight, the Israelite army finally rested from its pursuit. But as the cosmic miracle began to fade and the sun resumed its course, word came to Joshua. The 5 kings who had led the coalition were not among the slain. They had fled. A search party had found their hiding place. The 5 kings, rulers of Jerusalem, Hebron, Jarmuth, Lachish, and Eglon, were cowering together in the damp darkness of a cave at Makkedah. But Joshua's work was not finished. He gave a swift command. After the last of the enemy forces were destroyed, Joshua returned to the cave. He commanded them to bring out the 5 kings, and there, before the entire army, he demonstrated a powerful lesson. He called his commanders forward.
Come here and put your feet on the necks of these kings.
Do not be afraid. Be strong and courageous. This is what the Lord will do to all the enemies you are going to fight. And so Joshua's judgment was carried out. The 5 kings were struck down and their bodies displayed on 5 trees until evening, a stark warning to all who would oppose Israel and their God. As the sun finally set on the longest day in history, they were taken down and cast into the very cave where they had sought refuge. The great stones were rolled against the mouth of the cave, turning their sanctuary into their tomb.